everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger with SacredSoulEmpowerment.com, here to do your monthly angel card reading for January 2016. So we're into a whole new year and a whole new energy, and I know that a lot of you are very happy that 2015 is over with. 2015 was a year of empowerment, and now that we're moving into the year 2016, this is going to be an energy of the end of a cycle, releasing, letting go. I know you've heard me say this over and over again, but the number 9, which 2016 vibrates to, is the last of the single-digit numbers. And because it's the last of the single-digit numbers, is why it vibrates to a number of letting go and endings. And again, purging out of our lives circumstances, situations, associations that are no longer in our highest and best interest, energies that we no longer need to carry, because we're getting ready and gearing up for a whole new cycle of energy when we get to 2017. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We are in the month of January. And even though I want to touch base on the yearly energy, I'm going to be doing a soul reflections video very soon that goes a little bit more in depth into the energies of 2016 as a whole, some of the astrological happenings that we can look forward to in the year. So for right now, let's just focus on January, because this is the first month of the new year. And it's interesting because January is actually a 1 universal month within the 9 universal year that 2016 is. So in the grand scheme of things, we're entering again a cycle that is the end of a way of being, an end of a way of our existence. But January is a 1 month, and so here we have new beginnings. And it's going to be also interspersed with some of the endings as we enter this new year. So interesting energy, intense energy. This month is transitional energy. And if we look at a little bit astrologically of what's going to be occurring for this month, I'm going to be giving you the highlights. And I'm just going to touch on them because I don't want to take too long in this video before we actually get to the card reading part of the message for January. But you can read more about the energies of January in my astrological article, angelic astrology article for January 2016 that will be posted on angelmessenger.net. And you can also, again, look at my soul reflections video that will be talking a little bit more in depth about some of these energies as well. So again, to touch on what astrologically is happening in January, there's a lot of planets that are either going into retrograde motion or changing signs this month. So a lot of activity with planets mean a lot of activity externally in our environment around us. The planet Mars, which is the planet of action and forward momentum, it's about our physical energy. This planet will be moving into the sign of Scorpio. Now it's going to be in this sign of Scorpio for a couple of months. It doesn't actually move into the next sign of Sagittarius until March 5th. So Mars in Scorpio is very tenacious. Again, because Mars is a planet of energy and action, and Scorpio is considered a fixed sign, which means there's a stubborn energy about it. It's going to be very tenacious in moving forward towards our goals, our plans, what it is that we want to accomplish. So that's good because there's going to be a stick-to-itiveness about that. Now, on the 5th of January, Mercury is going into its retrograde cycle. It has already entered its shadow period on December, I believe it was December 19th, 2015. It entered its shadow period in Capricorn. Now on January 5th, it actually goes retrograde at 1 degree of Aquarius. And so it's just been into that sign of Aquarius for a couple of days. And now it's stopping and it's going to go retrograde. It's going to retrograde all the way back to 14 degrees of Capricorn before it turns back to direct motion, which is on January 25th, I believe. So it's going to be retrograde for about 3 weeks. So pretty much because it's already in its shadow period and there's going to be a time period after it goes direct that it needs to pick up speed and gain momentum before things kind of even out and balance out, you can pretty much say the whole month of January we're in a Mercury retrograde cycle. Now, that's not to be a scary thing. Mercury retrograde happens a lot during the year. So it's an energy that we just have to work with, because during Mercury retrograde, you can have miscommunication, missed meetings, misinformation that kind of comes in. You have to do things over. You have to research things a little bit more. So because we're in this month of new beginnings, and because this is the first month of the new year, everyone is going to want to initiate something new. We're going to be initiating new projects, new ideas, maybe a new career path. Some of you maybe even are initiating new relationships or trying out something new within your existing relationship. So all Mercury retrograde means for this month is that there may be a few kinks to work out, a few bugs to work out. You might have to do things over, and that's okay. So be patient with the energy as Mercury is in retrograde motion. Now, the sign that it's mostly retrograde in, Capricorn, is a sign about our goals and our ambitions and our forward movement. Normally, it deals with career matters. So a lot of this energy is going to pertain to that. Now, on January 7th, we have another planet going to retrograde motion. This is the planet of Jupiter going retrograde at 23 degrees of Virgo. And it will be retrograde until May 4th, I believe. And it goes all the way back to 13 degrees of Virgo before turning direct. So it's going to be retrograde for quite a while. And Jupiter is the planet of expansion and our belief systems. And Virgo is a sign that deals with the details, the small, narrow details of things and taking things step by step. So this is not really a comfortable placement for Jupiter to be in anyway. And now it's going to go retrograde. So this is asking us to really take a deep inner look at what our belief systems are. It is asking us to expand our perceptions or look at things from a different vantage point. So we might have strong beliefs or even judgments about certain things in our lives. And during this retrograde cycle, it's asking us to look at it in a different way. Just allow yourself to be expanded in a different way and to not be so narrow about things. Again, that Virgo sign likes to be a little bit more narrow, which is good for paying attention to details and making sure that we're working on things and covering things that we need to. But remember, Jupiter likes to expand, and this is where we want to look at things from a more far-reaching vision, so to speak. Now, on the 20th of January, the Sun makes its yearly movement into Aquarius. And on the 23rd of January, we have Venus moving into a new sign. So it's going to be moving out of the sign of Sagittarius and moving into the sign of Capricorn. So now she's going to be much more goal-oriented. Basically, for the first 23 days of January, while she's still in Sagittarius, she's much more inspirational and freedom-oriented and wants to experience life and maybe even travel or learn new things, because Sagittarius rules higher education. When she goes into Capricorn, it's going to be much more focused on the work that needs to be done, the steps that need to be taken, the goals that need to be reached to get to what it is that she wants to accomplish in life. Now, of course, we have a new moon and a full moon this month also. On the 10th of January is our new moon in Capricorn. And so again, new beginnings as far as our goals and our ambitions. But again, remember, Mercury is retrograde, so we might have to redo things throughout the month until we get into February, when Mercury is fully direct and moving at a good pace again. On, let's see, the full moon is on the 23rd, along with Venus moving into Capricorn. And that full moon is going to be in the sign of Leo. And Leo is about our light, where we shine our light, how we shine our light. It's about creative self-expression, happiness, joy, innocence, and having fun with life too. So a lot of this full moon energy potential is going to assist us in positively moving forward, feeling positive, being positive. And again, don't forget the creative aspect with Leo. So it's going to be good to put your creative touches on things and come up with new aspects in your life and on your destiny path to where you can put a little bit more light or put a little bit more creativity. Now, I want to go back for a minute to the month of January being a one universal month, because actually, if you add the number 2016, the year that we're in, 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 6, gives us that 9 energy of the year vibration, which I'll just tell you a little snippet of what is an energy of seeking knowledge, seeking spiritual knowledge or higher knowledge, and it's also about seeking an inner wisdom. Now, because we're taking that 9 universal year and adding it to the month of January, which is 1, because it's the first month, that gives us a 10, okay? And in numerology, we often reduce things down to a single digit, and that's why we say that 1 plus 0 is a 1, and so therefore January is truly a month of new beginnings. But if we look at the 10 vibration, I just want to very briefly mention again that the number 10, as related to the tarot, is the Wheel of Fortune. The 10th major arcana is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a very positive indication that the wheel of karma is turning. Okay, we're leaving some old energies behind and we're moving into a new cycle of energy, which is going to be very positive and expanding us into new opportunities during this month. Okay, so let's go ahead. Angels and our guides have to say for the month of January 2016. Now, I did meditate on the energies and I did pull some cards already for the main message for everyone, and that's going to be from the Angel Tarot deck from Doreen Virtue. Your special message card, depending on your stone of choice, is going to come from the Archangel Michael Divination deck, also by Doreen Virtue. And that's this deck here, Archangel Michael. And your stones of choice for the special message card are going to be selenite. Now, this is a selenite wand, and a very good size selenite wand at that. And selenite is very good for higher dimensional energies. This can be placed at the crown chakra, or it vibrates to the crown chakra. So you can see that this is taking in higher dimensional energies and bringing them into the energetic as well as the physical body. This is really good for increasing your intuition. It's good for connecting with past lives and future lives. It's also really good for connecting with your angels and your guides, especially that angelic assistance and guidance. Your second stone of choice is chrysocolla. This is a chrysocolla egg. Chrysocolla is really good at aligning all of the chakras in the body. And it's really good for helping to heal emotional heart chakra issues. It's really good for assisting in releasing those heavier emotions like grief or anguish. This is a stone that can help with our sense of confidence and our sense of willpower as well. So this has a lot of wonderful beneficial energies. It's a wonderful blue-green stone, so really vibrates with the heart chakra and the throat chakra, helping you speak clearly what it is that you need to communicate, but doing that with unconditional love and compassion. Your third stone of choice for the month of January is amethyst. This is an amethyst cluster, and amethyst is another. It helps with our dreams at night. If you place this under your pillow, it's going to help you to remember your dreams. It's also very beneficial for divine inspiration and, again, opening up to higher wisdom. I chose the cluster itself because to me it signified group service, which again is the 9 universal energy that we're going into for 2016, which is a very humanitarian service-oriented vibration, both for the year and with this stone, which means we're coming together as a humanity and we're assisting one another as far as our evolution and growth. So again, you have the selenite wand, the chrysocolla egg, and the amethyst cluster to choose from for your special message card this month. So let's start by looking at just the first card for the message for everyone. And let's turn it over, and it's the Ace of Earth, okay? The Ace of Earth says the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, and important documents or contracts. Let me see if I can get that closer to the camera for you to look at. Now, isn't it interesting that the first card is an ace, which is about new beginnings? And the earth element is about a physical new beginning. So this is about tangible things. This is about career, money, finances, our goals, things that we're actually working towards. That's what the earth element is all about. So here we have this tangible new beginning in the first month of the year, which has a 1 vibration, very, very fitting. And I feel that this is a very positive indication that we're heading into an abundant new year. Now, remember, abundance and prosperity doesn't always just mean financially, although it definitely could, because this is an earth card, and earth cards, again, do relate to money and finances. But abundance and prosperity can also be assistance, and it can be support from other people. So look for the support and assistance and a new beginning to that path as well. Look for new ideas and look for people that come in that are new associations to help you along and move forward on your destiny path. The symbology here, there's a lot of green. Obviously, the card is bordered in green, but also if you look at the heart chakra of this angel, she's got green at the heart chakra, which is also indicating a healing of the emotions again. And as we heal our emotions and we uplift ourselves into more of a state of joy and happiness and unconditional love, which that green energy in Archangel Raphael is all about, this is helping us to heal those emotions so that we feel lighter, that we are lighter. And that in turn helps us to magnetize to us abundance and prosperity and the blessings of the universe. This card definitely, to me, signifies blessings of the universe coming in. But let's take a look at the second card to get more information. Wow, wonderful card. This is the 9 of Water. This is considered the wish card in the traditional tarot deck. And it actually at the bottom does say, your wishes or wish comes true, concerns fade away, and a love of life. Now, again, first I'm drawn to the fact that this is the number 9. It's a 9 card. We started out with the Ace, which is like a 1, which January is a 1 month. But we're going into a 9 universal year, and here we have the 9 vibration. So this is telling me that we have to move into that humanitarian, compassionate, unconditionally loving, selfless service to humanity kind of vibration right now in the beginning of this year, here in January. That's what the number 9 is all about. The more we step into that service to others energy, the more we to compassion and unconditional love, the more we're going to be able to assist one another as a humanity, as a collective, and moving towards a time in life, towards a time on this planet where we bring things back into balance, where we bring that sense of divinity back into our lives. And when we remember who we are, when we connect with our inner divinity and we project out that compassion and unconditional love to others, everything starts to flow a lot more easily. Everybody's helping one another. Everyone's unique individual gifts are kind of like pieces of a puzzle, all fitting together with other people and their gifts and talents, as far as making this puzzle into a whole, making everything flow much more easily. So again, this wonderful message of your wishes coming true is, I don't feel just a message for January, but I feel like it's a message for the beginning of this year, for everyone to tune into what are your deepest desires, what does your heart long for, what are you passionate about, and to also connect with unconditional love of self. This is about connecting not only to the unconditional love to share with other people, as this 9 of Water suggests, but having that unconditional love of self as well. Okay, let's take a look at the next card. Usually I choose 3 cards for a monthly or weekly reading, but in this case there was a 4th extra kind of message card. So this is the 3rd card though. It's the 7 of Earth. Let me read what it says at the bottom first. 7 of Earth says, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, and unnecessary worry. Now, the 7 of Earth a lot of times means going within and having some quiet time. It's about connecting in a quiet way to your own sense of inner wisdom and to your own sense of inner peace. It's a lot of times about going into sort of a meditative state. But now this is the 7 of Earth, and the Earth element gives it a little bit more physical manifestation, which is indicated in the card by saying that there's a temporary pause in action. I feel this is the Mercury retrograde, and again, it's not a negative, so please don't look at it as a negative, but I feel like Mercury is giving us a chance to get our affairs in order, to get our goals in our head, clarified or down on paper, to figure out what our next step is, what it is that we want to move towards and how to best move towards it. And a lot of these things with the destiny path or with the career path that may be something new, again, new projects or ideas that you're trying to implement, it's going to take some time and some research, which is good during a Mercury retrograde, and which the number 7 is about, is going within and researching. But it's going to take some research as far as how to best implement these new plans and these new ideas for the new year. So this is very fitting to take time to look at the details, which is another aspect of the number 7 and another aspect of Mercury retrograde, to make sure that, again, everything is in working order in the best way possible. Now, sometimes with this card or with Mercury retrograde, that similar energy of the kinks and the bugs having to be worked out. I remember when I first created my website, Sacred Soul Empowerment, with the wonderful help of my friend Quimby Campbell. Thank you, Quimby. But things had to be reworked out. I mean, you start something new like that, a huge project like a new website, and invariably you have things that are going to have to be worked out or that aren't working properly. So you have to go back and redo them or figure out what the challenge is and set things right. So that's all that this card is saying, is that take some time to do the research and check out the details, and don't worry about it. Just as it says, unnecessary worry, there's no worries. It's just divine timing of the universe. And so don't feel hurried or rushed. This is saying that in the time that it takes for things to unfold naturally, it is the right time. It is divine timing, and there's no need to be anxious or concerned. Okay, let's look at what that kind of extra message card was for the month. Okay, we have the 2 of Fire. So the 2 of Fire says you've come into your own, new partnerships or contracts, and continue to move forward. So again, I feel this is very fitting, that this is saying continue to move forward. Again, don't get bogged down, don't get stuck, don't get anxious or concerned with having to redo something, or if things aren't unfolding quite yet. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the wrong path or the wrong idea. It just might mean that we need a little bit of extra time to what the challenge might be in moving forward. So remember that we have a couple of planets retrograde, Jupiter as well as Mercury. We have a couple of planets moving into new signs. Mars is moving into Scorpio, and Venus is moving into Capricorn. So there's a lot of changing energies going on here in this month of January. I feel like the other thing with this is that the number 2 often is about, again, just like it says, partnerships. But I don't feel like this is romantic partnerships. I feel like this is business partnerships or new people that come into your life to help you. They might have information for you. They might actually be assisting you with certain ideas that you have. There's something about working with others here and connecting with other people that are creative. This is a very creative kind of energy. So connect with those people that are, and let them help you. Let them assist you in moving forward in this month of January. Okay, so let's take a look at your special message card depending on your stone of choice. Now, I'm shuffling these so that I cannot see the cards. And of course, there's one that sticks out right away. So this is going to be for the selenite people. Selenite, Archangel Michael is saying to be gentle with yourself this month, okay? Be kind to yourself. There's no room for criticisms or self-criticisms. This is a time to, again, release and let go some of those heavier kind of energies and come into more of a sense of peace and serenity and gentleness. This is sort of how I was talking about that unconditional love, coming into that unconditional love and compassion for yourself. I feel that this is Archangel Michael's message to you. I feel like as I look at the symbology of this card, this angel is looking up, sort of like looking up to the heavens. And I feel like this is a message to ask for guidance, ask for messages, ask for assistance from your angels and guides, from Archangel Michael. Ask Archangel Michael to come and help to remove cords of energy between you and situations or circumstances that may feel like you're being blocked by. Or call in your guides to help to assist in letting go of some of those judgments and criticisms that you might have about your own life or about yourself. But this is definitely connecting with higher source energies and asking for that assistance. And above all, be kind and loving and gentle with yourself in this month of January. For those of you that chose the chrysocolla, the chrysocolla egg, I'm going to just give these a little bit of a shuffle and ask for the message for chrysocolla people to come out. Okay, the one on the bottom is drawing my attention. Okay, this one says focus upon divine and perfect health. Okay, so Archangel Michael is coming in and asking that you pay extra special attention to your diet and to your health. One of the things that's going on that I'll talk more about in the Soul Reflections video that I'll be doing for the beginning of the year is that Pluto and Uranus are coming together. There's a lot of intense energies going on right now. I know you felt it in December. We're going to feel it in January and February as well as Pluto and Uranus come closer together. It's bringing a lot of transformation and change in our lives on physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. But this message for you, I feel, is with the physical body in some ways. They're also saying it can be with emotional and mental health as well. So focus on being perfectly balanced. Focus on seeing yourself and visualizing yourself in the most perfect and balanced state of health and well-being this month. They're also saying that some of you may be working with others as far as health, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical health. So this is also a message for you that the archangels are working with you. Even though this is a card from Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael is going to be one of the angels that helps with healing the physical body. And Archangel Uriel actually helps to heal our belief systems and some of the thoughts that might be of a negative or lower nature. So call in all of the angels that can assist those of you that assist others with health and healing and well-being. Okay, and then for those of you that chose the amethyst cluster. So giving this a little bit of a shuffle, and my eyes keep going to this one here. Okay, Archangel Michael's message to you is to make a commitment, okay? So they're saying that some of you out there have been vacillating back and forth, you know, about what to do or if you should follow this path or make this decision and not really sure about, your ideas or the timing of things. And Archangel Michael's message to you is to kind of make this decision, make a decision and make a commitment. It doesn't mean you have to have it all work out beautifully in the month of January, but I do feel like there's supposed to be some sort of an initiation. If you can initiate it, before Mercury technically turns retrograde on the 5th of January, that would be better. So even though we still might have a lot of work to do during the Mercury retrograde cycle, and we might have other information or communications that come in either from other people or from our guides and angels that give us maybe a new and different way to look at the decision or the direction that we've decided to embark on, it's okay. But as long as we have an initiation of something, even if it's just writing down on a piece of paper what your goal is or what your idea is or what you plan on accomplishing, that at least is initiating the energy before January 5th when Mercury technically turns retrograde. So make a commitment to whatever your path is. Make a commitment to the next step on your path. Make a commitment to yourself to bring forth and to manifest whatever is in your highest and best interest in this month of January as well as in this new year. So thank you everybody for watching this monthly video. Remember that I also do weekly videos. I also do daily posts on Facebook. I have 2 pages. One is under Colleen Lama. The other one is under Sacred Soul Empowerment, the same name as my website. And you'll find astrological posts and empowering posts on both of those sites on a daily basis to help you with your journey. If I can be of assistance to you in a more personal way, especially because we're in a new beginning, a new energy for this new year, please check out the services on my website, sacredsoulempowerment.com. I have different healing sessions and email, phone, and Skype readings that I would love to be able to connect with you and help you in a more personal way to assist you on the next step on your path. So I send you all much love and light for this new, prosperous, abundant, joyous new year, and many, many angel blessings to all. Love and light.